So I picked up quite a few movies, but a few of these I just want to look back and really just show you guys what I got. I'm also a little tired and hungry, so after this video I'm just gonna make some food and then yeah. First film, we have the remake from 2012, Maniac. This film stars Elijah Wood and Nora Arnazetter. I'm not good with names. This director directed the original Maniac, which came out in 1980 something, I believe, and his name is Frank Calfon. I'm gonna assume. This is one of my favorite Elijah Wood performances ever. A lot of people obviously give praise to things like Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, which are great. Lord of the Rings a little more, but if you want to get into more independent, films, which I didn't even know Elijah Wood starred in until like high school, because that's when I first watched this movie. I got it on Redbox, I put it in, and I loved it. From the score to the cinematography to the amazing, kind of creepy performance that Elijah Wood gives in this movie. It's great. I mean, I've even made a loop of one of the tracks so I can fall asleep, and it doesn't really work, but it's okay. Might be a reason why I have so many nightmares, but who knows? The next film that I collected recently was Robert Eggers' second film, Lighthouse, starring Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson. One of my favorite films of 2019. And this film is probably one of the more mysterious films because we're not given a whole lot to grasp, if you know what I mean. Like, sure, we get the premise. Two guys on an island. One is a wickie. One is basically doing chores the whole time. And we get to see a fun little power dynamic who's really in control. And we also get to learn the light. What makes it so mysterious? What's in it? We don't know, but however, we do know that this is a great movie. From the black and white to the 4:3 aspect ratio to the amazing lack of music, at least to me, because whenever I watch this movie, I don't remember much of the score, but that's just me. It takes me a couple rewatches to get the score in my mind a little bit. So if you haven't seen The Lighthouse, I would highly recommend. I'm still looking on Amazon for The Witch, because I know that a lot of things are being postponed or even deliveries being canceled due to this stupid virus, but vaccine's coming, so with that being said, why'd you spill your beans? The last film that I picked up was Trey Edward Schultz's third film, Waves, starring Kelvin Harrison Jr., Taylor Russell, Lucas Hedges, Sterling K. Brown, and it is an amazing family drama. I will never forget my experience watching it. Funny enough, my grandma and I actually watched it after we finished watching Honey Boy. I think they were in the theater for at least a week, maybe 2 weeks, and we did the double feature. I don't have Honey Boy yet. I do want to get it because I do love Shia LaBeouf. Despite the allegations, I've talked about that numerous times, but we're not really going to delve into that right now. Waves is one of the most beautiful movies I've ever seen, from the lighting especially, because I've never seen a director use lighting as artistically as Trey Edward Schultz does. I do have his other film, his second film, which came out in 2017, It Comes at Night, which also stars Kelvin Harrison Jr. and Joel Edgerton, and I think not Riley Keough. I don't remember who's actually in it. Christopher Abbott, he's in it. I like him. He was good in Possessor, which I do have. I should probably tell you guys, I did watch Possessor recently. I loved it. I'm looking at it right now. Sean Bean was in it. Yeah, but we'll talk about Possessor another time. Sterling K. Brown, it's unfortunate because the very first time that I've heard of Sterling K. Brown was in Shane Black's The Predator. And I know what you're thinking. Why did it take me so long to hear about this amazing actor? I don't know why. I just never heard about him before. The Predator was awful. He played the main bad guy who died in the most hilarious way. And, yeah. It's safe to say he, amazingly redeems himself in Waves, because Waves is such a heartfelt movie. The music is fantastic. There's a scene before an outbreak, well, not outbreak, before a very dramatic scene happens in the halfway point in the film, and the way the music just breaks, like, it just shows up, is amazing. So, if you haven't seen Waves, I would highly recommend it. I mean, Lucas Hedges, the man is killing it. Kelvin Harrison Jr. has another film on the way, I think in May, called Monster. I think it's called Monster. I don't remember. But he's been destroying things. He was in Loose. He was in The High Note, which wasn't that great, but I liked it for him. He was also in a movie called, oh my god, what was it called? The movie I'm thinking of was called Monsters and Men. He had a minor role in a movie called The Photograph, which I didn't like at all, but it was alright. If you haven't seen Waves or The Lighthouse or Maniac, the remake, I would highly recommend you watch those movies. And yeah, alright, I'll catch you guys later.